Hi, welcome to the channel. Today's video is titled Omar on actors selling their soul and reviews knowing actors who died from selling their soul. Interesting. This never gets old. We're going to check this video together and I love your thoughts and your contribution in the comments below. Let's dive right in.
Selling your soul in Hollywood, is that a real thing?
Oh yeah. Um, I believe it begins with the choices you make with what you find acceptable. If you get a role and it requires you to do certain things that you think is
Your
acceptable and you
value.
do them, then you'll get that call. Then you'll know. Think door one thing always leads to another. It's not like you walk into Hollywood and they go like, "Hi, red pill, blue pill. Which one do you want?" It's that no. They put you through the test. You know, they know who they can get away with what. People do things on camera because they're comfortable doing them. If they're uncomfortable doing them, they shouldn't be doing them. It's just that simple. That's when problems happen. Problems and cases and situations and all this inappropriate because you weren't comfortable doing it anyway, but you did it. And now you want to come back and say, I was so the whole time I couldn't believe it. But the people doing the hiring go, I think they like this, or I think they're with it, or they're okay with it. I think
Yeah.
they'll do it. This makes sense. Oh, they look like a natural. Oh, they're crying, this and that. They're fine. You okay with nudity? They strip. Oh, they're fine. They're good. And then later they come out and say, oh, I was damaged and they told me I had to, or else I would, if I don't put on this lipstick and dress, I'll never make it in Hollywood. Nobody says that shit. They just put it in front of you. So you want to do, we can do a dress. Oh, hell yeah. They slide in that dress, zip it up and put the lipstick on and the eyes and they're happy with it. They're comfortable doing that. They're fine. That's them. They're good. That's the people that do it. It's the ones when you come to let's see if Omar put the dress on. Yeah, no. No, it's not me. I'm not, I say the dress, but it's a metaphor for just doing things that I think are unnecessary, especially for comedy. I wasn't the Three Stooges type of guy. I'm not the one I walk in and I trip and fall. You ain't got to hit me in the face with a pie. Ah, now I'm funny. Ha ha ha. Nah, just give me the line. I'll make it funny. I'll figure a way to say it cleverly that'll make everybody laugh. I don't have to trip and fall. I don't have to walk into a screen. Oh, jackass. No, I don't. That's not how I am. So it's easier for me to turn down things that I go, nah, I'm not going to do that. Why would I do that? That make me look foolish? No. My character, my fan base likes what they like. So when I get feedback on, man, I loved you in this role, I loved you in that role, and they say things like, man, everything you do is solid, like, that's cool, thanks. I've done some things that overall as a project probably weren't solid, but my contribution to it was, when they see you, you don't let us down. Cool. I think of them when I choose roles. You know what I mean? I also think about what I'm comfortable with and what I would
Yes.
have to compromise or not.
Exactly.
But I do believe, yes, it's a very real thing. It's very spiritual. There's some people don't believe in God but do believe in the devil. Well, where'd the devil come from? How do you believe in one and not the other? You
Exactly.
don't believe evil exists? Will you say sing a prayer in a church and yeah, sure. All right, now we do this devil enchantment and da 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 da. No, I ain't doing that. I'm not playing with him. Yeah, yeah. You know it's real. So why would he not say, yeah, will you do all this? I'll give you all the desires of your heart, but I'm gonna collect that later. And we see a lot.
Exactly. Thank you, sir, for saying this because lots of people seem to be like, it's not possible, it's not true that all of those things happen in Hollywood. Hello, hello. You watching the movies. How do you think all of those things came up from? Do you think some people are just using it to play? Again, true. Lots of people sell their soul based on the fact that they want to they don't mind compromising their values because I mean bills got have to be paid, right? But I mean, do you really have to sell your soul to pay those bills? Do you really? And that's just the truth. Because at the end of the day, people be like, oh, they don't want, they don't, they just, they always want to be this, be, um, to the yes boss, yes ma'am kind of. They want to be the yes boss, yes ma'am kind of people that don't ever want to say no or don't ever want to. I don't want this person to think that I don't want to do it. Let me just do it because this who knows maybe. But again, you're forgetting your values, compromising yourself for some things that at the long run, you know that those things when you do it, you can't even sit with yourself, you can't even look at yourself because guess what? The bills have got to be paid. That's what many people keep saying. Many people sell their soul. They keep telling themselves the bills got to be paid. Exactly. If you don't believe there is a God, yes, you believe there is a devil, or you believe the devil, or you worship the devil. Excuse you. Excuse you. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But honestly, lots of people just be like, all those things you see in Hollywood and whatever, they don't believe that it's possible to sell your soul in Hollywood. You gotta wake up, oh, wake up, wake up. Things it's not as you see used to see, oh, because I'm even wondering like how people see to make like laugh when they see a man dressed wearing a dress or dressed in a dress. Is that the right word? And maybe with lipsticks, koi shoe, and whatever. What is funny about it? What is funny? What is funny? What is funny about it? Again, I always make references when we talk about Hollywood. I always make references to Empire, the TV show, and Star. Go watch it. Those two TV shows are self-explanatory. You would understand. Then there's this other TV show that itself is not in the term of Hollywood per se, is in the term of is in the business sense, but that series is also quite kind of interesting, right? The House of the Fall of or the Fall of the House of Usher, right? The Fall of the House of Usher, right? That's the title of this TV show. There's so many things to unpack from it. How lots of people sell their soul for money, for fame, and it's real.
So why would he not say, yeah, well, you do all this, I'll give you all the desires of your heart, but I'm gonna collect that later.
Mm-hmm.
And we see a lot of collections happen and
Yeah.
happening. We see the collections, and when it's happening, everybody, oh, I can't believe they did that to them. Well, they made that deal a long time ago, and he's here to
Mm-hmm.
collect. I think it's a very real thing. Just me being honest, So, and it all comes when you try to figure the right turn or the left turn to make or the right path or this and that. Just think about it. Sometimes what you just got to do is you look around the corner. It's the best way to figure out decision making. If I do this right now, I get this. But what's the worst thing that could happen from this? It's that. It's this. I put on a dress, some lipstick. Now I'm out. I'm in the party or I'm in a club. Someone go, there go that punk. You this and that, sissy. Watch yourself. That was just a move. No, it ain't. You like that shit. Now I gotta fight this man. We have to fight now. There's no other course of action. Because I put on that damn dress. Well, I'm not really like that, but I know that. No. That's part of it, yeah.
Exactly.
That's enough right there to say, nah, well then I know my lane. I know what I can do. I'm not Tyler Perry. You're not comfortable in manhood. For one, that's not manhood. But let's not go there. What I'm just saying is it's the choices you make. And then if you make this
Yes.
choice, that choice, Hollywood sees you've already made these choices, well then I'm sure you have no problem with this.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll give you all you want and you keep packing our agenda. We know whatever we give you, you'll do. So here, we'll give him all the money he wants because we say, now you're doing this because this is the agenda we want to push. This is what we
Exactly.
want to make black men look like. This is what we want the picture of. So here, you get your money. Now go do it. That's selling your soul. You don't have a soul. It means you don't have a say. You just
Yes.
do what they tell you to do. Somebody thought I would do that and sent me a script and said, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I said, no, I'm not. But they already paid me, so I give them what I want to give them. Here, this is what you get, some push-ups. Anything else? Nope. We got to find another way now. We got to find another way because he didn't do what was on the script. Put a camera in the dressing room before he leaves. Tell him to take his shirt off real quick, put a change in my name. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But yes, I totally believe there's that. I've never been fortunately faced with okay, this is what it is. I think people like Dave Chappelle have, and they said, look, this is what we doing now. This is what we doing. This is the money on the table. Your choice. And he said, nah, fuck that. You know what I mean? Kudos to him. He survived, came back even stronger.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Um, I think everyone has that moment. You have to make that choice, that decision. It may be professionally, it may be while you're pulled over by the cops. It may be out at a club somewhere. You know what I mean? But everyone gets that choice. We all hope, pray that we make the right one.
And I saw
Absolutely. Let me even also say this. Lots of people already know that when the devil gives you something, he's gonna take it back with another hand because the devil does not give you for anything for free. The only person that gives you something for free is God. We all know that. But again, some people just want to sit and wine and dine with the devil because in their mind it's a lot easier, it's faster, it's quicker to get to the fame or to get whatever. Again, 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 it's a lot risky, right? Because I mean, some people just want to get they just want the money, get the cash, get the bills paid and stuff. But again, think about your soul. Think about your soul. I know when we say these things, people be like, you will not understand the situation. Listen, there are some people who've been in way worse situations than that. You don't have to sell your soul. That's the truth. And the thing is, stop making it seem like lots of these people are not human beings. They understand. Again, we know that some powerful people, they don't like it when you tell them no. But at the same time, if they know that you are the no nonsense person that they cannot get away with, or they will not you will not compromise your values for some particular things, it will not come near you. It will not come near you. And that's the truth. It will not come near you. You want to tell me that there are no people in Hollywood who haven't sold their soul? There are people who will still be in the system, or still be in the in Hollywood, or in the entertainment industry, who would not who haven't sold their soul to the devil, or sold their soul to Hollywood. That's because they understand how the game works, or how the system works. Sometimes when you get into the system, or when you get into the game, shine your eye. Open your eyes. Don't hate the player, hate the game. It's like, don't how they put it, is it, don't let it walk through you, walk through it. I think, right? Just like, don't just walk through school. Let school walk there's a way they say it. I'm trying to get the on the right way that they say it. But it's like, when you go there, you understand how the game works, how it works, and then know how to play their game. Not by the rules, but play by their game. Because that's the thing. You always hear, like, may the best player win. Play by their game. But don't ever compromise your values. And Hollywood knows how to. The entertainment industry knows how to. They can easily get you. And it's just left for you to say, stand up and say, no, you're not doing it.
You make a comment about how it's actually actors that's not
Let me take it back. Yeah.
and I saw you make a comment about how it's actually actors that's not living because they sold their soul.
Yeah, yeah. It's tough, man. And when a collection happens, it happens. And I don't even think it's because it's that they not here. It's well, I mean, yeah. I don't know. It is because they're not here. I ain't gonna backtrack what I said now. I mean, it's true. You make that wrong choice, and then if you don't play ball with what they want to do, they'll take you out. That's the sad thing. It's tough, man. Life is tough. If you overthink it, you go crazy. All the things that can go wrong right now to you right now could just your whole world up. So you don't think about it. You just make the best choices, because it's you got to have fun in the control. You really got to control your environments now.
Yeah.
There's cameras everywhere. There's phones everywhere. You may think it's funny. It may go viral in the wrong content. Now you're getting judged by the court of public opinion because you said some wild shit at a nightclub, or, XYZ good and bad things. You got to be careful how you engage strangers. They got people killing people off of internet beef. That's crazy to me.
Yes.
These people get brave behind the camera, and then they want to take that shot. You got to be careful on so many different levels, man. But yeah, there's definitely a they, and there's factions and all the secret society and all that type of shit. There's a lot of closed door. There's a lot of them. Cool thing now is there's so many different outlets and platforms that you can use. You're not just limited to this TV show or this network or this and that. There's so many different streaming and platforms and so on and so on. I don't think it's so much like, I got to do this. This is the only thing showing right now. Like, please, you have an option on your phone to watch 1 million different things right now. So, hopefully we just learn to make better choices, because it's all common sense and it all catches up. I think the examples that we've been seeing a lot lately in the news with all of these cameras and all of these abilities to track people let you know, don't do no stupid shit. Mm-hmm. Whether it's spiking a drink or taking a drink, whatever you're doing, hey, we're watching. And then all of a sudden, everything will catch up to you.
Big Brother is
You
always
personally,
watching.
you don't have to say their name, but do you know an actor that died because they sold their soul?
Sure. I mean, sure. The person I'm thinking of, it may have happened before we met, so that, when I just see him just kind of splash and go, it's like, oh, but then you see the real-time situations now, and you're just like, damn, could they have been avoided? Maybe not. When they feel like they're really in anguish and they're really going through real life, you're going, damn, that sucks, man. But what did you Shit, my brother. Shit, what happened to my brother, man?
You did him dirty,
he
bro.
found success. Yeah, and he found success. He reached the top, the mountaintop at the beginning of his career. He reached the
Wow.
mountaintop. It's like, now what? You know what I mean? When you're up there so early, I don't envy that. Like, I wish I won an Oscar for Baby Boy. That'd have been awesome, right? But how would I have handled that? With a new body and shit? I was already getting flirted with too much. An Oscar too? Oh, nigga, be dead. Ain't no, ain't no way I would have survived that. Ain't no way. God has a plan. He know. Take your time. Maybe I'll get it when I'm like Morgan Freeman. For now, you look at the stories and the lessons and that have happened to the ones before us, and you hope to try to say, well, let me do better than that. That can't be me. Maybe I won't do this as much or that. I'm sure my brother looks at a couple things he did and was just like, yeah, I probably shouldn't have did that, but not criminal shit. Just bad judgment shit that makes it look bad. Like when he was going through a lot of the stuff, people were saying in the comments, because that's the world we live in, the comments. We were like, oh, we already knew he was a wild boy. They didn't say he was guilty. They just said, we just know he's wild. That's how he is. He likes to have fun. He's enjoying himself. He won. Once you win, you're like, I won. It's party time. And then when other little problems come up later, you're like, I probably could have handled that better, but I was young, or the reputation that was around me weren't people that I knew. He's fired more agents than I have. He's had different people handling this and that and third aspects of his life. I think he's solid now with the people he has around him. He had to learn the hard way. But again, I hate speaking about somebody else that I'm not in their skin, so I don't know. But just from the outside looking in, I can learn from the lessons. And a lot of those are, whatever happens, this legal stuff here, but you still have people making those decisions, and the people are looking at you and going, oh, yeah, but you did this. So why wouldn't that happen? One thing definitely leads to another all the time. Consequences.
Wait, he said that. Let me take it back a bit. Um, here.
Looking in, I can learn from the lessons. And a lot of those are, whatever happens, this legal stuff here, but you still have people making those decisions, and the people are looking at you and going, oh, yeah, but you did this. So why wouldn't that happen? One thing definitely leads to another all the time. Consequences.
Sure. That's a lot of so much truth in this video. And I wish lots of people would listen to this and understand. Like again, I still believe that sometimes some people be like they fall into peer pressure, like or they want to do it because their mates are doing it or people are doing it and stuff. But you ask yourself the question, do you really have to do it? But again, do people in that moment sit to ask themselves, do you really have to do it? Most of the time, some people do. Most of the time, some people don't. They'll be like, well, let them do it and get over with. They're gonna go cleanse their soul. But listen, the devil knows how to give you something that is really enticing, and when he wants to take it back, he's gonna take all of it. Devil does not give you anything for free. That's how the devil operates, and we all know that. We all know that. It's crazy out there. It's a crazy world, and obviously, like most of the time when you see celebrities like Hollywood itself, it's almost impossible for you not to just based on two or three movies. It's also almost impossible for you not to like kind of pinpoint or to quickly notice or see the agenda they're pushing. And who do they use the most? They use celebrities to do the work. It's in the movies, the music you listen to, the lyrics, outfit, the dressing is constantly there. Behavior, attitude, whatever they do. That's why I always say like Hollywood is not a real place. The entertainment industry is not a real place. I don't believe like all those things. They just use all of that, glamorize it, and put it in front of people because regular people will be like, or some regular people worship these celebrities. So they'd be like, if celebrities are doing it and they're comfortable with it, then regular people too should be comfortable with it. Now you gotta understand that Hollywood itself is a self-created world. Self-created. It's not real. These celebrities pose to be what you see on the screen majority of the time. Some of them are playing pretend, playing a character. And people need to understand the difference, need to understand it. It's not a real place. And people look at these things and think it is real. So in the real world, the regular world, people be like, "Oh, a celebrity did this. Oh, they saw this in the movie." It's not real. It's not real. And people need to understand that. The sooner the better. Again, consequences. There are consequences. That's just the truth. But let me know what you think. This people should be listening to this and try to understand this, what he's saying. And again, lots of people be like, well, is they don't care, right? And that's everybody. That's how lots of people are gonna think. But still, what he's saying is the real thing, and you don't need lots of people to constantly keep telling you this. You can see it in their movies, and when you portray or when you see it over and over, repeated behavior, then you have to start asking yourself the question, like, wait, what is going on? Something is not right. Let me know what you think. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.